Alright, I think I'm actually ready to go. Looks like everything's working right the first time for a change. So good afternoon all. It's my morning still. And I'm probably starting today's stream just a little bit early. I've got about 12:45. So I'm just going to go ahead and get to it. And I was actually laying in bed last night thinking about what I was going to do today. And I'm kind of thinking Zora's Domain. I really didn't expect to blow through Goron City here the way I did. So I was kind of torn. I thought maybe I'd go around and do the shrines in the area. Like there's the Crab Shrine. Way over here. But I don't know. I just kind of want to do Zora's. Get the Divine Beasts all squared away. And then maybe start inching our way into the next chapter of our Master Mode here, which is going to be all the trial stuff. That'll be fun. I still need to get some shrines under my belt. So I can't completely ignore that. One more Spirit Orb. As a matter of fact, I think I got that one in Zora's Domain there. And you know, getting back to what I'm going to do today, I'm kind of thinking the Divine Beast and Zora's Domain is pretty quick. You know, I've already got plenty of shock arrows, so it's not like I have to go do a milk run before I can access the beast. So I should be able to actually buzz through that today. Yeah, let's do it. I think we got our game plan. What am I wearing? Excuse me. I'm on my third cup of coffee today, if that gives you any indication as to what kind of night I had. I actually got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to eat yogurt. I woke up and I wanted yogurt and I wanted it now. So there I was, pitch black in my kitchen. I opened the fridge just a little bit. It was like, you know, bright lights. But the yogurt was so good. Yeah. So guys, I really dislike this shrine very strongly, because I know hate is a strong word. So maybe I can just kind of buzz through it here on autopilot and just get through it. I'm going to try solving it a different way than I did last time in my video. I talked about this method, but I didn't actually do this method. So I'm going to go for it and just do it. Oh, somebody was also asking in a comment how you get this chest. That's pretty much it. You just fly to it. I never get it because it's dookie. So there you have it if you want the chest. Okay, so that ball should fall pretty much right down this way. And I want to funnel it into this little area and down to about here. So I'm going to try this. Let's see if I get it on first try. If I can figure out how to turn my runes on. Okay, just in case it doesn't go where I think it's going to go, that should be good enough to get it stopped here. So yeah, my first playthrough, my original walkthrough here, I beat the ball over to that side, and I just rolled it down the ramp there. And it pretty much lands right down there by the hole. But you know, it's a little bit complicated to do it that way, I admit. So let's see if I can do this? Oh, I think I just broke my ice block from down there. I was not thinking ahead on that. And honestly, one should do it. I mean, if I'm picturing this right, the ball's going to roll right through here. Or I can even kick it up to the side more. Now, just in case this goes awry. I better get ahead of it. Okay, I think I was okay. Alright, so here's where it gets tricky. See, this is why I don't like this method. Because you gotta be pretty quick on stasis here, otherwise the ball just rolls off the edge. And this is actually the way I used to solve it. But again, I just got too frustrated with this whole thing, trying to be quick with stasis. But we'll see what happens here. Okay, I got it. I still don't like it, but it does work. Ah, perfect opportunity to get rid of this weapon that I don't like. And another thing, too, is sometimes I would beat that ball in this hole and it would, like, and then, you know, fall right in the pit. So, I mean, that can happen this way, too, by the way. It's a risk either way, I guess. But yeah, I actually nailed it first time. Go us. So now that we got the unpleasantries out of the way, I'll probably just dive right on into Zora's Domain here. I can get one more heart container. Might as well. Not like I don't think I need it. This is probably my least favorite Divine Beast, but probably one of the easier ones, I guess. I don't know, I got stuck in this one on my first playthrough. I didn't understand the Divine Beast controls. I didn't know what I was doing. It was my very first thing. I just kind of stumbled into it. And I missed that whole dialogue where it talked about that in the map. And it was just a great time. That's what I get for skipping stuff. I say it all the time. Alright guys, Zora's Domain. Lots to do here, lots of side quest stuff. The store always has ice arrows. And I'm going to stock up on these because when I really get heavy into combat, I go through them. I really haven't been doing a ton of combat lately. Swift Violets, might as well buy them since we're here. Save just a little bit of time farming them. And then I don't know if I have any of these yet. I do not. Let's go ahead and do a little shopping today. Oops. I've really been slacking on doing my fishing. I don't know if I need this, but I'm in the shopping kind of mood right now, so I'm buying them all. I refuse to buy rock salt. Oh, arrows. We can always use some extra arrows. Alright. I'm feeling it. Let's do this. Divine Beast time. Oh, take a quick walk on these pathways here. And there's a Luminous Stone guy here. And since I've already upgraded my super suit and I've got Luminous Stones to spare, I'll go ahead and show you that. I don't remember if he's normally standing in the front of town here. But yeah, just these little waterways. They just have random stuff, you know, crabs, like choco tree nuts or whatever those things are called. On one of them. I won't run the whole thing, but it's there if you so desire. Okay, so Luminous Stone guy is usually standing out here hacking away at the blue stuff. I don't see him right now, which means I need to go scavenger hunting looking for him. Oh, and talk to this guy too, or just take the shock arrow away. I usually just take the shock arrow away. Alright. There's some dialogue, there's some storyline. Where is my Luminous Stone dude? By the time we're done with this Divine Beast, we'll have 20 heart containers. Not a bad deal. Which means I'm a little healthier on that than I thought I was with my shrine hunting. Which is good. In a good way. Alright, I'm not going to worry about Luminous Stone Dude right now. He's around here somewhere. That might be him, I doubt it. I remember him having a red word bubble above his head. Alright, so to kick off the Divine Beast, let's go ahead and talk to Sidon. Our good friend the Prince. Oh wait, that's not Sidon. I guess we just gotta go up and talk to the king here. Been a while since I've ran this. And in case you're wondering, it is... uh-oh. My stream is misbehaving. I think I'm okay, because... it looks like... I'm still moving around in the picture, so yeah, we should be good to go here. I'm just gonna ignore that error message that popped up. And pretend I didn't even see it. Alright, so let's talk to the king. The king, the king.
And who might you be? The Zora King.
That'll kick off some cutscene stuff. That I cannot skip. Alright, bear with here, we're getting through it. I forgot this was rather lengthy. I just realized I cannot hear the TV at all. That is not going to be okay when I push forward here in the dungeon. Alright, there's our good friend the Prince with his shiny teeth. His shiny tooth. Oh my goodness! Why am I not allowed to skip all this? Man, I hope when they release Metroid Prime 4, everything is skippable. Because I will be playing that game 100 times, minimum. Okay, that was like 10 minutes of the stream. And we're still not done. There we go. Reach Zora's Domain. Alright, now. We have the shirt, so I'm going to make real quick work of this. Actually, I don't even need to go up there. First things first, I've got to go to the fountain and get some dialogue and some more cutscene stuff going. Almost did things out of order there. So because we already haven't been tortured enough with not being able to skip anything, here's some more. That would have been a cool screenshot. I still cannot hear the TV. If at any time you guys feel like the TV sound is overpowering my voice, feel free to holler. I'll turn that back down a little bit. Oh wait, they want to see the shirt, that's right. Wow, if I had remembered this was like this labor intensive, I might have done all this before I jumped on the stream today. But on a plus, I finished the shrine quick, so little victories. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can hear me mashing buttons, but I must have pressed my buttons about 1,000 times in that period. Alright, so now we can finally go over here and find the prince. Now to make quick work of this, I don't know if I can ride a waterfall up there. That might actually take even longer. I'll just go straight to it. The dam is like right in front of us here. And we gotta go up there. Blue is my favorite color, so I fell in love with Zora's Domain first playthrough. Everything was glowing, it was all blue. Very cool architecture. Yeah, there's some random goodies in here too, just mushrooms. I think there's a big hearty radish around here somewhere. I could have the exact location wrong, but yeah, just random goodies. Feel free to do some looting. Actually, I'm trying to fix my big hearty radish map. Pretty sure that thing is here somewhere. Look at me, diverting for a big hearty radish. I need it! And of course, this might not be the right location. I'm sure I would have seen it by now if I had the location right. So yeah, it's not right here. It's around here somewhere, though. It's next to one of these waterfalls. It could be down like on one of these ledges that are not visible with the overhangs. Or it could be up on one of these, actually. It's gonna bother me if I don't just go look for it. But the good news is I don't have to deal with these guys. Not here, clearly. I'm about to get drilled. Aha! Couple of them. Okay, so that was worth a little bit of a divert. And I will put my stamp. Boom. Alright, on a good note, we can now fly to our destination. We don't necessarily have to walk up the giant staircase. Really tough to see, though. This rain, like, they really made you feel like you were in the soup here with these graphics. There's also a Korok seed up here. A quickie. Oh, hey guys! So I think my stream died out there for a bit because the error message is now gone and a whole bunch of comments just popped up out of nowhere. So I apologize if you typed that a long time ago and I just didn't respond. So Wanda, good to see you. Brad, Countess, Dee Dee, welcome one and all. Yeah, last Divine Beast today. I figured why not? Just get it done. This is Master Mode, so it's kind of like I don't really have a locked-in order of things. I just kind of do whatever I feel like. And I was thinking about it last night in bed. Thinking about more shrine hunting, but I just really wanted to go ahead and sink my teeth into some DLC action. So, yeah, Divine Beast time. Now, I still need the shrines and stuff. Heart containers, you know, for Eventide. I might not even need it for Eventide. Actually, I've been using this Daybreaker. That's going to go bye-bye. Alright, so yeah, I'll finish this. We'll do the Zora stuff. What is beeping over here? Oh yeah. Master Mode chests. So make sure you've got your Zora armors equipped. Make sure you get your 20 shock arrows and it's time to go to town. Yeah, it is a free bed. Kind of funny they give you that right before joining the Divine Beast. And it's undercover too, so rain doesn't bother it, which is cool. Alright guys. Long distance bow all the way. I usually try to get 2 at a time. That'll really just kind of speed this up a little bit. Alright. They are killing me with the non-skippables today. Are they all this bad, or is it just this one? Alright.
Can we get rid of that ice? Shot arrows ready.
Okay, so just spam that A button, and that'll get you
Go.
updrafted here, so to speak. And what I like to do is pull away just a little bit, and then spam that paraglider button to make sure you still get the altitude up here in time for your next shot. But you should be able to plug 2 at that one, wait, where's the prince? Where did he go? I'm about to get drilled by that thing, because I don't know where the prince is. There he is.
One more time. You must break their ice.
Oops. Totally missed that one.
Here you go.
Alright. Rinse, lather, and repeat.
Go. You did it.
Makes life so much easier when you can just plug them both at the same time. Those, like, ice blocks and stuff, they get pretty aggressive as that goes on. Alright. So we're just all in time for the actual Divine Beast. So as it turns out, I got through all the boring, non-skippable cutscene stuff right before 1 o'clock. So that was a happy accident. And I can't remember, do they shut blood moons off in BOTW during Divine Beasts? I don't think they do, because I remember having issues with blood moons in these things. And I think I'm about due for a blood moon. Not like it's that big of a deal. The stuff that's in here is pretty quick and easy to kill, I think. The button grind continues. Alright guys, so probably the easiest, I guess. I mean, some of the puzzles were pretty tough. And honestly, Water Blight Ganon is not the easiest either, probably. So this is probably like the second easiest. I would say Rito's probably a little easier. But yeah, I just don't like Mipha's Grace. I just really never bothered. Actually, long before I knew you could shut the Divine Beasts off, like, you don't have to use Mipha's Grace, you can disable that. I just avoided this whole thing. I never came and did it. Just because I hated that thing, you know, I didn't want my fairies being negated. And I don't know, then once upon a time I was reading a comment from one of you guys telling me that I could shut those off. I was like, wow, okay, cool. Well, good to know. Alright, so, first thing, wait. Let's go get our thing activated first. Did I not kill that eyeball? What is happening? Oh, I did not. I must have... My depth perception was not correct. So I think this is the Divine Beast most people stumble onto first. It's not far from the Great Plateau, and there's like tons of NPCs around the general area just kind of pointing you this direction. So it was my first one. I was just out doing some random, you know, exploring, and I came across a Zora guy, and he was pointing me this way, so I ran that way. Found another guy, and it just kind of led me right to Zora's domain. Completely unplanned or unintended, just didn't know what I was doing. Following prompts. I was way underpowered for that.
You will cease to take
Died
me to
many
pieces.
times. Just getting here I died a lot. Just that pathway with like all those electric bats and stuff, I was getting my butt handed to me. Alright, so now that we got all that squared away, go ahead and start knocking out your terminals.
There are fort.
Thanks, Brad. Yeah, that method did not come quick. There was many trial and error playthroughs leading up to that. I was like, man, there's got to be a better way. Oh, he is... Okay, he's not super tanky. Alright, what do we have going on here? I probably used to have order that I liked, but I'll just get them done however I go here. My main goal is to make sure I get all the chests. Oops. Countess. Bringing back memories for you? Yeah, wanted to? Okay. Was it because you guys just stumbled upon the NPCs? Like, did you guys get guided here? Kind of like I did? I seems to be having troubles. Okay, I got it now. We need to do some work with the snout. I can't remember the positioning on that thing to make that wheel turn. Oops. I don't think it's up high enough. Ah, nuts! Ah, nuts! I'm starting over. And this is the beginning. Okay, good to know, good to know. Kind of funny, we all had similar experiences finding this place. Alright, so we got those both turning now. Excellent. Oh, actually, isn't there a chest here? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, I am blowing it. Okay. Thought there was a chest on here. There is a chest on here. Looks like just the one. So if you didn't want to wait for that wheel to come all the way back around, you can move the snout just a little bit further back so the water's pushing this side of the wheel. And it'll turn it the opposite direction. Just figured I'd wait it out real quick. Now, I don't know if I just missed my chest. Okay, now I'm good. Perfect. Oh no! Wow. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this wheel. This is like the easy part. Let's see if I can spin that thing back the other way. Boy, I really let the thing get away from me here. There it is. Alright, come on, Link, work with me here. I wonder what's in here. That was an awful lot of work for a ancient screw. Let's see what we got. Fire arrows. That was a lot of work for fire arrows. Okay, go ahead and turn on your waterfall. This way, in case you fall off again, like I just did, you can use your Zora shirt and just swim back up here. I think we gotta move the snout all the way down now. Ah, sweet deal. Good to know, Countess. So my water blight Ganon was your first video. Yeah, Brad, I feel ya. That Lionel was a nightmare. I almost had a heart attack. I mean, the first thing that thing started charging me and, like, roaring, I was like, So yeah, I just ended up sneaking around to collect them all. That was a fight for another day. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, I'm glad it helped out, guys. Like, it's awesome hearing that. Yeah, that was my problem, Countess. I was way underpowered. I came here with, like, a couple of tree branches, you know, a torch probably. And I was trying to make that trail all the way up here, and it was bad. But it was still fun at the same time. Like, I just wanted to go explore it, so I was willing to suffer a little on the way. Wanda. Ask the kids. I like it. Alright, let's see here. There's a chest down there and an eyeball thingy. That is a little further away than I thought. There we go. Nice little hiding spot for a chest. Okay, now we need a little bit more altitude. I don't know if that water is going to knock me out of my paraglider. Who had kind of tried there. Alright, so that should be all the way back down, so now I can mount his nostrils. That's a disgusting thought with all that snot coming out. I can't remember where the sweet spot is for the water. Actually, I think it's one more up. What just happened? I got thrown. Wow, I don't remember that being a thing. This time maybe I'll give it a little more time or something. Yeah, I guess that water has hit me. It tried to throw me off again.
There are two.
Yeah, I feel you, Dee Dee. Them Lionels, man. I was like, nope. Nope. Not doing it. Actually, that's how I came up with the method to jump off the horse, because I got good at doing aerial time with the bow, and then I accidentally found out that you could jump off the horse like that and launch an arrow, and then that thought just came crashing into my brain, Lionels, and it worked out. It was still a scary fight, but it made it happen. Okay, there's another eyeball thing. Golly. Farther away than I remember. And I think I got the water right. Another clever hiding spot for a chest. There you go, Brad. So, wow, your first experience was the bone system. Nice. That is so awesome to hear. It's funny because just, relatively recently, in the midst of doing my TOTK videos, I've released a couple of BOTW videos here and there. Nothing too elaborate, just here and there. But when I'm doing that work on YouTube, other videos tend to pop up on my feed. So this video comes up, and I think it was like Jesse Plays or something Jesse. I honestly don't remember the gamer now. But video title: Easiest way to kill a Lionel, or Easy way to kill a Lionel. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. So of course I click on it to see what I'm missing. It's just a regular Lionel fight. He's dodging, he's parrying. The fight's dragging on forever, and I'm like, really? This is what gets watched? Just another, everyday guy doing the same old Lionel fight? I don't get it. Like, out of all my videos, I really thought my Lionel video was the one. That was the one that was going to go viral. Just never happened. Alright, so that should keep the doors open. And I did not have the snout properly placed. But I do now, so that'll put the fire out. And I feel like I'm missing something here, I don't know why. But maybe there's another chest or something.
Just one.
Hey Keely, welcome! Wow guys, just reading all this, it's very humbling, like, it's so good to know it was that helpful for y'all. Having posted the video so late, I think I started uploading BOTW videos about maybe a year and change after the game came out, give or take. I honestly don't even remember, it's been a while. But, I just figured, I kind of missed the boat. And most people would have already figured out the game, more or less. You know, I was just trying to put a different type of walkthrough out based on what I had learned. So, like, it's just amazing to hear, even though I did that late, it was so helpful for so many people. And even now, you know, fast forward 7 years, so many people are still newcomers to Zelda games. I'll read just an occasional comment here and there, like, hey, I'm new to the game, you know I'm late, but, you know, really enjoying the game, so it's awesome to know that there's still new people playing this game. It's kind of like the next Skyrim in that sense. Like, people are still finding Skyrim as a new game. So I hope BOTW kind of goes that distance also. It's such an awesome game, like, I think it will. I think it'll be pretty comparable to that. Alright guys, I know I'm missing something here. My beeper is still beeping, which kind of confirms that. Maybe it's the one in the wheel. Okay, I have one more terminal in the wheel there, so that's gotta be it. Okay, now this is not my favorite puzzle, but we gotta get her done. Buttons. Okay, so that should get the wheel turning, and I think I have to stasis that ball. So it's actually in a pretty good position for us right now. Excuse me, hiccups.
You active there should be, and be careful.
I don't know if that's going to rechart. No, it's not. But instead of, you know, watching this thing spin all the way around the other way, maybe I can speed the process up here just a little bit. Pow! Got that one just in the nick of time. Yeah, I don't like this one. I feel like I'm gonna get sandwiched in here. It's not a good feeling. Yikes! Alright, I had a couple of extra seconds there. Not much. And I still have a chest? Maybe it's the one on top of that ledge that I never got? And it is. Now the beeper's done beeping. Okay, got them all. So I actually ran that pretty decent. I think that's more or less the path I ran on my first videos. Alright guys, let's do this thing. It is Divine Beast time. It is, whatever, Water Blight Ganon. I think I got that name right. Water Blight. We're about to find out. And before I drop a hard save, I'm going to do all my normal stuff. Arm up, suit up, eat up. And attack power. And I know I cooked a couple of meals. Shorter lasting. I don't remember how long this fight takes. Probably not very long. And I'm actually going to do my ancient armor. And attack power meal. Now the Savage Bow, 5-shot spread, that's got the bow beat. Maybe. Since I'm using an ancient bow against a guardian, there's that hidden 50% bump for matching enemy to weapons. So, I don't know. It's probably pretty close. Let me just try to do some quick mental math here, so feel free to start laughter any moment. But let's say 50, because, you know, it's an easier number to remember. 50. So 50 times 3 is 150. But that's an overestimate, so let's say 125. No, let's say 150 because the other one's too hard. So add 75 to that, we're up to 225. So let's say that bow is pushing 200. It's probably not quite 200, but it's awful close to 200. That's with bone attack up, attack power meal, and blasting a guardian type enemy with that bow. So let's say, yeah, about 200. This bow is about 150. Attack power meal bumps that up to about 225. So yeah, again, it's pretty doggone comparable, guys. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and, ancient proficiency this fight. I don't think I did this on my first playthrough, but I probably should have. See, I got ancient prof, I got my attack power meal, hearts. I shouldn't need stam. And I'm also going to bust out... I know that thing's got a lot of use on it. Now, normally, I don't think I go over there and really wail on him with a weapon. Can't remember, though. Either way, I'm dropping a hard save. Alright, let's party. Actually, before I get into this fist fight, I'm going to catch up on comments here. Yeah, Countess, the power of puff shrooms. I get spoiled when I play TOTK, then I come back to BOTW where you don't have them, and it's like, oh yeah, I need to rethink this whole thing. Which video did the best in your walkthrough? Oh my god, I honestly don't even know. I know early on, like when I was keeping track of my channel, like right after I first started uploading videos, the only one that was actually really doing any kind of traction was my Hightail Lizards video, of all things. I just threw that out there, just really not thinking it was going to be anything special. But it was the one that actually took off a little bit. But yeah, since then, I honestly don't know. I'm kind of curious to find out, though. Ah, that sounds awesome, Brad. Laying down with the toddler. I used to love my nap couches, my couch naps with my babies. We'd usually have on Teletubbies or something, but yeah, it was awesome. Okay, Keely. Yeah, that's going back a little ways. The old school 8-bit Nintendo games. Liking it. Good to know, Wanda. And I'm glad they were coming up on searches. Like, that's good to know, too. Thanks, Countess. It's funny, because every time I search for videos, I never saw my videos come up, so it's good to know they do for at least some folks out there. Hey, Fiji Paws, good to see you again. Alright guys, I think I'm ready for this fight. Yeah, I dropped save, let's do it. So I'm going to try the ancient whatever system on this one, just to see.
Careful, that spear has a long beak.
Oops, I missed his eyeball there. Just to see if I really... Okay, I'm going to take some damage in here, and that's okay. I'm just kind of playing around right now. And I don't think shock arrows are the way to go, actually. I'm in water. I wasn't really playing around. Okay, so non-headshot damage, it does a little bit of damage there, but it's not the great big blast like I thought it was going to be. It's still a lot of damage, though. I mean, look at it. I'm just playing around and he's almost already dead. So, like, holy guacamole here. I'm going to let him regen a little bit, actually. Now I just kind of want to focus on a couple eyeball shots. If I can. Okay. Significant damage with that bow. Now I'm going to break out the Lionel. Come on. There we go. Let's kind of see what that compares to. Comparable. Now, I don't know if I hit a headshot there. But it was comparable. Okay, I'm going to purposefully try not to hit a headshot now. I don't know, guys. Just eyeballing it there, that looks pretty comparable on damage output. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say the Ancient system is probably... Because not everybody's got the 5-shot spread coming in here. Then again, not everybody's got the Ancient Bow coming in here. But it does give another option using the Ancient system versus just, you know, straight up. So yeah, I might just go with that.
You cannot.
I kind of want to use Rivali's Gale in here for an up... Oops. I kind of want to use Rivali's Gale in here for an updraft. That's the one thing I noticed with the Savage Bow. You stun him easier, because it's multi-arrow. This, you don't just get one headshot and stun him. You gotta get 3. Oh, I didn't mean to actually toast him there. Whoops. I'm gonna reload that save here, guys. Forgive me, and please bear with me while I fool around with this dude. But this was something I really didn't think to do 6 years ago. And it was just kind of like one of those afterthoughts, you know. I never really did play around with Ancient Proficiency. Ancient Bow, Ancient Weapons, you know. In these fights.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, so one headshot does knock him down now. I wonder why. Why did that stun him? I don't understand. I'm gonna see if I can replicate that. It might just be because we're in the different phase of his attacks here. Or maybe it has something to do with the fact that he's like bending down. Whoops. Alright, you know what? Yeah, see, that one didn't stun him. So it must be like a 3-shot thing. Maybe it carried over from his last attack pattern. I'm gonna try it one more time there. Okay, that was a headshot. That was not a headshot. Ouch. That was not a headshot. Ah, come on. That was not a headshot. That was. He didn't stun. Okay, one of the headshots I thought I got I must not have, so it's still like, I think, a 3-headshot deal. So yeah, that's another thing to consider too, you know. The Ancient Bow is good, it puts out a good amount of damage in one shot, but the Savage Bow is much easier to hit that headshot, and then when you do multi-arrows, you know, you stun him pretty much instant. So yeah, I'd probably still go with the Savage Bow. But honestly, it was fun playing with it a little bit, so I might as well just go ahead and finish the fight at this point.
Attack!
Still fun to do it with an ancient bow, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like that thing pumps some damage out. Not bad. I was originally just thinking I was gonna reload save there, but it's whatever. That's why I lost a heart meal. I'll be okay. Yeah. So thanks for being patient with me there while I played with that a little bit. Like I said, it was just one of those things I always wanted to play with, and that's another reason I really wanted to go get that bow before, you know, I just kind of forgotten about it again. So there it is, guys. 5 more heart containers now on the bottom row, which means we only have 10 left. Actually, less than that, 8, because you cannot max those out. And that's one complaint of mine, by the way. I am OCD, and it is not okay to not be able to fill up all the stamina and all the hearts. Come on, Nintendo. 8 more shrines. Really? Ugh. Anyway. So yeah, there it is, folks. I kind of feel like I should rerun that, but I don't really see a point at this point. We'll be doing it again for the DLC trials anyway with underpowered weapons. That'll be fun. So yeah, I guess we're out of here. Thanks so much for sticking with on that. I had fun. Yeah, Fiji, I know. The shrines, I felt like they could have done more for us on the shrines. You know, when I go a few years without playing the game and I jump back in, they don't bother me as much. But when I'm grinding on the game, replaying it over and over, a lot of times I just skip the shrines. I'm just like, you know, I activate my travel gate, I press on. I activate the travel gate, I press on. And then the next thing I know, like, I can't even pick up the Master Sword, and I'm trying to figure out why. Oh yeah, never did the shrines. Yeah, Fiji, we can absolutely flurry rush the Ganon. All of the Blight Ganons or whatever. All the Divine Beast enemies can be flurry rushed. I tried to avoid doing that in my first walkthrough just because I felt like it was a difficult mechanic for people. And I mean, heck, I had trouble with it. Like, it wasn't always a guaranteed. You know, it was like, sometimes I hit them, sometimes I didn't. So I just didn't feel like it was super reliable. So I always tried to come up with other options for my videos. But yeah, if you're good at perfect dodging, absolutely, that's probably the way to go.
We'll all be awaiting your clash with Ganon at Hyrule Castle.
Okay, so that, I think, had something to do with the DLCs. At some point, Zelda comes on when she normally wouldn't and talks about what to do next. Maybe that was it, maybe that wasn't. Oh, here's our Luminous Stone guy, guys. I don't know where he was before, but he is here now. So I'm just going to go ahead and plow through this. Now, I only like to do this once. Reason being is you get 2 diamonds for the 10 Luminous Stones. After that, he only gives you 1. So this is the only time I really feel like it's even worthwhile. Not only that, it clears a quest. So if you're 100%ing your game, you have to do this anyway. So go ahead and give him the 10 stones. Now, one good thing about this is if you really want a diamond, you know, you want to go repair one of the Divine Beast weapons that you get, you need the diamond, you know, say like you want to do your Great Eagle Bow again, and you don't want to go out and have to try to find a freaking diamond somewhere, and you've already gotten the one from Gold Rush Mountain, which is super fast and easy to get. This is a good place to remember to come to, as long as you got the 10 Luminous Stones. Get you a quick diamond so you can go get your weapon squared away. Alright. He's so big and scary and loud, and the music is horrific. Alright. Yeah, breaking the ice blocks with the rune. I think I stasised those, but either way, you can either bust them up or you can, you know, throw them back at them. And it's nice. It's nice to be able to use those to your advantage. Yeah, Keely, but not every attack. It's only like, I think the one where he takes his sword. Actually, all of them. When they take their swords and try to sideswipe you, you can flurry rush that. Now in the water fight, you got to be on the right area for that. If you're too far away, it won't connect. So you pretty much got to be like almost right under him, wherever he's hovering. Especially in the end there, when you've only got the 4 blocks to stand on. But yeah, I flurry rushed him. I flurry rushed the last one I just said. I can't think of the name of it now. Va Redunia. So I'm just assuming they can all be flurry rush in the same type of attack mode. That's interesting, Fiji Paws. Using the Zora's armor as a speed-up method to get over there quickly. Right on. Because that's like part of the problem, you know, it takes forever to swim over there. I feel ya, Keely. I feel ya. The memory is not what it used to be. I thought I had this game so ingrained into my memory. It's amazing, like, how much I remember either wrong or completely forgot altogether. I guess that's what happens whenever you join the 40 and over club. And that's okay. But you know what, it's funny, because I remember in my 20s I still forgot things, I still could never find my keys, I still can't, you know... I don't know, it might be a little worse now, but I think I've always been this way, if I'm being honest. Gotta have that coffee. Coffee is the nectar of the gods. Okay, Fiji, thanks for reminding me. So, I guess just regular game, she does come on and say a little something there. But then DLC, there's more to that. So I think what I have to do is warp away or something, and then that triggers it. I don't know, I'll figure that out here in a second. Yeah, iced coffee. That's my new favorite drink at Starbucks. They have a new iced brew coffee. They should be paying me for saying this, I guess, but so good! Hey, Draven, good to see you today. What is up? Just got done with Divine Beast Varuto. So I'll probably do the Divine Beast Shrine here in a second. Oh, and we got our little prize here, the trident that I never use. But I think we need this one, right? For opening the shrine or something. I don't know why I'm still carrying a torch around. That's gotta go. Fiji. Yeah, too much or nothing at all. I am notorious for overthinking stuff. And it's funny because I see it in my family and I'm like, you're overthinking. But when I'm the one doing it, no idea. It's like already too late. Yeah, that's true, Countess. Like, it feels like a fresh game to me again. Like, I'm really enjoying this Master Mode playthrough. Like, you guys don't even know. And I'm very thankful you guys asked me to start doing lives, because I never would have done it again had it not been for that. Or it would have been something like for the future, and then it would never have gotten done. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this playthrough. Yeah, Fiji Pause, I know what you're saying, but I think something happens before you do that. Let me... it's been a minute. I think... once you warp away... let's see what happens when I fast travel here. And I don't really have the time to do it today, but I would love to just jet right over to the Great Plateau and start doing some of the challenge. I love that challenge. So much fun. I mean, it wasn't the first time because I just kept dying and having to redo everything, but then I learned frequent saves. Rule number 1 here. Okay, I just fast traveled. Oh yeah, I'm stuck. So this is it right here. So this is the DLC. So if you have the downloadable contents,
Your journey.
this should kick off your...
Ruta,
I think the Great Plateau Challenge quest line.
Naboris. All of the divine beasts are now free.
I think.
With the strength
Or maybe we have to go back to
of
the Great Deku
I'm
Tree
certain
first.
you can unlock the powerful force hidden.
I don't even have the Master Sword yet, like... wow.
Go to the Shrine of Resurrection.
But y'all know me, I don't use the thing.
To its terminal.
I feel like it's a waste of a weapon slot in my inventory. So depressing. That Master Sword is not the best weapon in this game. I think it should have paired with the light bow. So Nintendo, if you're watching and listening, love you. But Master Sword and light bow. I should be able to have light bow. Like the first time I kill Ganon, give me the light bow. And then that with the Master Sword, as long as you have both equipped, that should do something like awesome. I don't know, anything. Something! Throw us a bone here. Let the Master Sword be something. Thank you! Alright. I was not paying attention there. I want to see if that triggered that EX Champion's Blood. Okay, so yeah, we don't have to go to the Great Deku Tree first. We have to go straight to the Great Plateau. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I could actually start that quest now, that whole DLC challenge on the Great Plateau. Okay, so this is a quest that opens up only after you complete the Divine Beast. So just like every other Divine Beast village, there's a local, you know, region-specific. So this one, I think we have to go talk to the Zora over here in the water, kind of out of the way. I guess I'll do it since we're talking about it. But I also want to go get that shrine quest knocked out, where you have to use the trident. Oh no, wait, maybe this is the shrine quest. Okay, this is the shrine quest. So then there's another NPC around here walking around that we have to talk to that says something about missing Zoras. And he should be walking around with a word bubble over his head. I'm not seeing him. So yeah, I might come back to that. Okay, I can't remember which... See, this thing with the tridents, guys, it's always confused me, because one has the word ceremony in the weapon name, and then one doesn't, but then one doesn't work on the shrine that you think would because it had the right name. So I think it's this one that we need for the shrine quest. Again, it confuses me, so let me figure out what I'm doing here. I think it's this one, Veiled Falls. Thanks, Keely. I'm so glad you're enjoying the lives. And I know sometimes I'm on here and my brain is just... it's a little slow, you know, and I just can't think of what to say, and I feel like it's awful boring. So thank you for plowing through those with me. I know that happens later at night, too, on Hogwarts. Sometimes I'm just sitting there and it feels like... I don't know, I'm just playing the game for like a half an hour and I didn't say anything. But, I mean, Breath of the Wild, there's plenty to talk about. Hogwarts is just a different kind of game, I guess. I don't know. I don't always know what to say when I'm doing that. Doing that live. Thanks for asking, Keely. So yeah, my son and I and my daughter actually all play the Mario games together. He did a separate channel for the Mario games. So, yeah, if you guys want to give those a watch, it's the Three Many Tears. And I think I linked that on my channel. So on my homepage, it's like I've got 4 other channels down there. Like, what are other people up to or whatever? It's one of those. It's the Mario. But yeah, he does a good job. Like, he likes editing. He puts little cartoons and stuff in there to make it funny based on what we're talking about. It's always random. So yeah, give those a watch. I think you'll enjoy them. Fiji, I know what you're saying about that. Why is Zelda talking to me? I have never tried to speedrun, Countess. Yeah, I don't know about the wind bomb thing. I'm doing it like 5 different ways, and I don't know which one everybody keeps talking about, so... I don't know. I guess there's not like an official definition of exactly what it is. I see it different ways in different videos. My son has one way of doing it. I do it like 3 or 4 different ways depending on what I'm standing on or if I'm flying. I don't know. Maybe if you guys can help me figure out what the consensus is on that. Like, what's the most common way to wind bomb? Maybe I'll try to demonstrate that. It's probably the one from the air, though. Bullet time with the bow. I'm guessing. Sometimes you get some decent fish in here. Sometimes not so much. Volt fin, there you go. I don't know where the other fish went that my bombs just threw across Hyrule here. I don't see anything sparkling. Honestly, I don't really need them anyway. Alright, so Zora's shirt. Let's get this quest done. Can't remember if there's anything I want in either of these chests. I just realized I ran myself out of stam there. I should have known it would be a Zora weapon, but hey, at least it's attack upped. I just really don't care for these at all. Not my kind of weapon. But I will clear the chest. Oh wow, a whole bunch of comments just flashed up on my screen. So I think my studio is delaying here comments, so bear with me here. I'll catch up in just a second, guys. Okay, so it's the light scale trident. Again, this is what's super confusing about this. You know, the other trident is called the ceremonial trident, I think, or something with the word ceremony in it. So you would think, based on the name of the shrine quest, you know, that's the spear you would need, but it doesn't work. So the light scale is the one you need. Noted. I'm sure I'll forget that in 10 seconds, but at least it's on record now. Can't remember if that is a blessing shrine. See, I'm not much of a speedrunner, getting back to that whole thing. I've never even really watched a speedrun video except for one. I saw some guy play like the original NES Mario Bros. And he beat the game in like 2 minutes. That was pretty cool. I've heard of people going right to Ganon right off the Great Plateau. I don't know how you would do that. I guess just scoop up whatever weapons you can on the way and do your best. I mean, it's not a terribly difficult fight. So, I mean, I could see where it's doable right off the Great Plateau. Just maybe run out, do a couple of quick errands, you know, get a couple of meals prepped or something, just quick stuff. But yeah, I could see where it'd be doable. Okay, Draven, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could get the Master Sword at 3 hearts. That's cool. Yeah, the Master Sword trials. As much as I loved it, they were quite a challenge. Quite difficult. Especially here in Master Mode. That's okay, Fiji, please. Don't feel bad. I was 500, maybe even more hours into BOTW before I realized you could skip the cooking icon. Because at first I liked watching Link dance around, humming. It's like, oh, this is so cool. But then, you know, after you've cooked like 300 meals, you don't want to watch that anymore. And I was just complaining about it one day, like my daughter was sitting here. I was like, I wish you could skip this. She goes, you can. I just laughed. I was like, ah, that's funny. She goes, no, just, you can. There's the button right there on the screen. Hit your X button. I was just like... So yeah, that was fun. A realization moment. Royal Echo of Wisdom, I like it. I'm using that. Alright, let's see here. Zora's Domain specific. So there is a secret weapon, that Ceremonial Trident. I do want to do that in this walkthrough. I think that's important. Oh, and there's a couple of random chests on top of this thing, by the way, but on the other side. So yeah, one on this side, one on that side. I don't think it's anything great, but I'm here, so I'm going to get it. Oh, say the name of the channel again? That is, the 3 Mani Tears. So the is one word. Then you spell 3 out, T-H-R-E-E, separate word. And then Mani Tears is M-A-N-I-T-E-E-R-S, I think. In fact, I'll type it in a comment here. If that's not the perfect spelling for Mani Tears, that'll get you close enough. That'll actually come up. And he's got like a picture of Mario as the channel icon. I wasn't paying attention. What is this? Garbage bow. Excuse me. Not only is the attack power pitiful, excuse me, but they break super fast. Like, what is that? Alright, so I'm not sure where that thing is. Okay, it's on this side. No, I don't think that's it. I think that's just a regular Zora spear. So it must be on the other side of that barrier over there. Yeah, guys, my studio's definitely delayed here, so apologies for delay in responses. I just had quite a few more comments pop up here. Actually, I'm pretty much done with the stream for today as far as, like, stuff to do, so what I'll do is I'll just kind of wrap up this little weapon, and then I'll just kind of sit here and chat with you guys for a quick second before I kill this stream. Where is this trident at? I know it's around here somewhere. And it counts as a separate weapon, so unfortunately you cannot take a picture of the one we already have and then search it. You just have to know where it is. And I think I've gone too far around. I don't remember it being this high up. And of course it could still be on this side of the thing, and I might just be remembering that wrong too. Ah, there it is. I must have looked right at it. I'll do a real good map marker for y'all. Right about there. See, I don't understand the point of this thing. So the attack power is garbage compared to the one we already had. That's not needed for the Shrine Quest, again, compared to the one we already had. So, like, why is this even in here? I don't understand. Oh yeah, I'm shutting that Mipha's Grace off too, right freaking now, because I'm going to forget. And then I'll wonder why my fairies are no longer spawning in. So yeah, Mipha's Grace is bye-bye. Alright guys, I'm going to take one more look for that NPC for the specific quest that we can do once we finish the Divine Beast. But beyond that, yeah, we're pretty much done for the day. When I'm focused, you talk to each other. You guys know me well. That is awesome. Yeah, I love reading the chit-chat and comments too, by the way, guys. I'm really glad we can all come together in a place like this and do this. And it's funny how many of the same experiences we all have. Didi eating carp. Yeah, Brad. So I think that's more or less the consistency, the general like consensus on the wind bombing. That one makes the most sense to me too for application purposes. Yeah. Gotcha, Countess. Yeah, I know it's tricky, and again, just in my own play, I just never use it. There's just other ways to do stuff. I think it's just kind of like a cool thing, I guess. Maybe. And it's funny, too, because I've been playing with these bombs, you know, launching myself here and there and everywhere else and catapulting and trampolining. I never once thought to call that a wind bomb. Like, so when I heard this term in my comments, it just never clicked. That's what people were talking about. I was picturing something with Rivali's Gale, you know, wind. I had no idea, really, to be honest. Just, it wasn't clicking for me. Keely. So one thing I really like doing with bombs is aerial bombardment. Like, you know, flying around on my paraglider, pooping a bomb, blowing something up. Don't always have to do it that way. It's just fun. Little flavor, I guess. I can't call that wind bombing. Maybe I can call that... poop bombing? That doesn't sound appropriate. Carpet bombing, maybe? I don't know. Come up with something. A weapon in the pool next to the shrine pedestal. There very well could have been. I mean, I dumped one there. I hope you were not, you know, thinking of the one I dropped. But yeah, there could be a loose weapon sitting there. Been a while, I kind of forgot. Yeah, I know, Fiji Paws. I thought that same thing. You guys are Fitch people. But that's cool. I'll do it for you. Yeah, Dee Dee. That's a good point. You can just decorate your house with it. Okay, Brad, if that's the case, then that was a patch. Because, yeah, I ran into that many times with that Mipha's Grace. They don't despawn from your inventory, per se. Like, you can still use what you've got. But, and I can't remember which one the game uses now first. If you have fairies in your inventory and you die, I can't remember if Mipha's Grace kicks in first. And then if you die again, fairies start kicking in, or I can't remember if the fairies get used up first, and then if those run out, then Mipha's Grace kicks in. I can't remember which way that goes. But I do know one way or another I would run out of fairies. And I'd go back to the fairy fountain, it's like, where are my fairies? You know, and I had to shut that Mipha's Grace off. So yeah, hey, if it's working now, awesome. Because that was really nuisance-y. Like, one shouldn't negate the other, you know? So that always bothered me. So yeah, I'll try playing with that again. Thanks for letting me know. Mipha's Grace. Okay, I got you. So people use wind bombs to get over the lava? Okay. Actually, Fiji Paws, that number is 3. If you have 2 or less fairies in your inventory, you'll get more spawning. So yeah, you can actually hold them in your hands too, to make sure there's, you know, 2 or less in your inventory. But you're right, there is a cutoff there somewhere where they just won't spawn in. Ground is lava challenge. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Okay, so Mipha's Grace gets used. That's kind of how I remembered it. And then if you die before that, finishes with its cooldown, then it starts cooking fairies. No, I can't say I did the ground is lava thing. The thing we used to do as kids was we could only step on certain things. So if we were in like the department store, pissing my mom off, there were like black tiles and white tiles and different colored tiles, we could only step on like the white tiles or the black tiles, And then we'd be like halfway across the store because that's where the color of the tiles went. My mom would be getting mad, like, get your butts over here, whatever. So yeah. That was the type of party we usually threw as kids. And I'm sure we played games where we couldn't touch the floor, like we had to stand up on like a chair or like a display or something like that. Grocery shelves, whatever we could get our hands on. Fiji pause, yep. That realization where you were out of fairies. That's a good time. Alright guys, it's 1:30 p.m. It is midday for me here. I'd really like... Wait, why does that guy have a word bubble above his head? Ah, that's right, this is the frog quest. Okay. Maybe that comes after the Divine Beast too, I can't remember. But I do know there's an NPC around here that I am totally missing right now. Who wants me to go find the missing Zora guy. Oh, maybe this is him. No, that's another one. Wait. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay, so this is the quest I was talking about earlier here in the lake. There should be just a random Zora swimming around out here somewhere. And that's probably not perfect, but it'll get me awful close. I'm going to fly in just so I can kind of zero in quickly exactly where they're located. Yeah, and then that's going to pretty much wrap up the stream, guys. So I'll say goodbye to y'all now. Thanks so much for sticking with. It was a lot of fun today. It always is a lot of fun. But, yeah, I really don't want to get into too much else just because I really want to start doing some DLC stuff. We're going on pretty close to 2 hours here, so I couldn't really do too much else anyway. At some point I'll sprinkle some more shrine hunting in there. I know we gotta do the Master Sword. I'll have to pick that up so we can do the trials, but I might just do all the regional or whatever, the Divine Beast area stuff first. Like all the extra shrines for the DLCs, all the extra little challenges, and then I'll kind of wrap it all up with that Master Sword trials. And guys, disclaimer, I'm probably going to die a few times in the Master Sword trials. I only ever successfully completed it one time, and that was 6 years ago. So I know it was a totally different strategy to get through that in Master Mode, because the weapons just don't last. I mean, you're killing tougher enemies, the weapons aren't stronger. So yeah, I remember I didn't necessarily always die in there. It was, I just didn't have the weapons. You know, I just ran out of weapons at some point, had to restart. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there. My Master Mode, Master Sword Trials will not be smooth sailing. There will be death, there will be restarts, but at some point I'll get through them. Okay, I'm not seeing this NPC, so I'm probably not on the right side of the mountain here. There we go. So actually, my pin was pretty close. Okay, so go ahead and talk to me. Get some free stamina Cabass. I guess that's a fitting price from a fish person. And there it is, guys. So that's pretty much it. Thanks again so much for everything, sticking with. Hope you guys had fun with the stream here today. And when we come back, I guess it's Great Plateau time. Where's the Great Plateau? Help me out here. There we go. So yeah, we'll go ahead and warp back to Trainer Resurrection, and that should kick off the party for next weekend. Thanks, Keely. Appreciate that. Yeah, next weekend should be fun. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks again for everything. All the support, all the love. I'll be on for, Hogwarts on Wednesday, and I might do another random, TOTK stream in there somewhere. Of course, that'll be completely unscheduled, though. So, yeah, we'll see you guys here next week. Until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting.